Hey there. I saw a video yesterday on one of the loan officer Facebook groups that was really shocking and very sad. And I felt compelled today to talk about the topic. And the topic is LinkedIn. So there was a survey done on one of these loan officer message boards. And basically the question was, do you get a lot of business from LinkedIn? And it had a scale of 1 to 10. By far, the number one answer was 1, which I was a little bit saddened by because for me, LinkedIn is actually one of my better sources of business. I was one of the few people that said 10. And so I just am in a giving mood today. So I feel like I want to share some LinkedIn knowledge with you. So if you're a loan officer, a realtor, really anybody wants to get better at LinkedIn, I'm going to share a few tips right now. So I've been on LinkedIn a while. I actually taught LinkedIn classes for a while. I taught my first one in 2012. So I'm not exactly new at this. I've been involved in LinkedIn since the beginning, 2004. I don't even know. It's been so long, I honestly do not know. So yeah, you could say I've been doing this a while. Now, here's the first tip is LinkedIn is an extension of your networking. It is not Facebook. And you have to think of it through that manner. When you ever go to a networking event, you might be like, I need to meet this one particular person. And I'm sure you've probably done that. Maybe you go into a chamber event, there's 35 people there, and you're like, man, if I could just meet one realtor today, that would be awesome. Well, on LinkedIn, you've got the entire world, and you can literally dial down to who you want to meet, why you want to meet them, and connect with them. The big thing to know on LinkedIn is don't be a spammer. It's just like your in-person networking. If you go hardcore selling them, you're going to turn a lot of experienced people off. And that's one of the reasons a lot of people get turned off by LinkedIn is because other people don't follow these rules very well. And then unfortunately, they decide to leave LinkedIn without getting any of the real benefits. So here's what I want to do is connect, serve, and ask. And yeah, I totally stole this from H7. Thank you, Clay Hicks, for that. So connect, serve, then ask. So connect as you figure out who you want to connect with. What is the type of person that your business needs to connect with? So for me, since I do a lot of VA deals and I'm in Ohio, typically it's a realtor who works with a lot of veterans or maybe has a certification, something like that, who lives in Ohio, specifically the Dayton and Cincinnati markets. Those are really like most of the connections I try to make on LinkedIn. And then what do? I serve them. I might invite them to a group, might send content, might ask who's a good referral for them, all those kind of things. And then I ask for referrals. So connect, serve, and ask. It's pretty simple. And so if you go through it with that mindset, you will do a lot better at LinkedIn. Next tip is please have a complete profile. Put emojis. You can actually put emojis in your LinkedIn profile. So look at the other profiles that are similar to yours and build them out, make it complete. Put all your college, your high school, put your degrees in there, put every single little freaking hobby you've ever had in there to make it really well built out. LinkedIn is very keyword focused. So the more words and phrases you put in there related to your business, the more keywords you'll rank for, and the more likely somebody will actually see your profile and connect with you. Now, the other thing to keep in mind with LinkedIn is for getting referral partners. It's not to get direct business. Now, I've gotten direct business from LinkedIn for sure, but I've gotten more referral partners from LinkedIn because I see what I'm doing. I see what they're doing. We decide we have a mutual connection and we decide to do some business together. That's all it is. It replaces the cold call. I don't think I've ever cold called anybody, but I've looked at profiles and set up appointments, and they've looked at my profile and set up appointments. And that's really what the main benefit of LinkedIn is. Next tip is you got to have a premium account if you want to be serious about LinkedIn. It's about $65 a month. Right now, because of the way the limitations are on those free accounts, you will not get very far if you're cheaping out and being on a free account, because you'll only be able to be on there a couple times a month. Any sort of major searching, you'll end up hitting a wall. So just get a premium account. It's worth it. The other thing is you can actually automate things on LinkedIn. People don't realize that you can actually use software to automate tasks on LinkedIn. Now, if you have good software, it'll actually put the limits on it, and it'll show you, okay, here's how far you can automate it before you hit LinkedIn's filters for spam and that type of thing. But it's really an extension of what you would have done anyway. So if you're going to do 40 manual connections anyway on LinkedIn, you can use software that would actually you'd actually put in your parameters, put in your searches, dump those into the software, and it would make those connection requests for you. It actually times it out. And you can also do direct messaging through it too. So oftentimes what I'll do is if there's a certain message I want to go out to a lot of people, that is the same message. What I can do is actually put that list of people into the software and do that. There are several software tools out in the market for automation. The one that I like the most is called Octopus CRM. It's about $300 a year. Well worth it if you're serious about LinkedIn. So there are my quick, easy LinkedIn tips. As always, you have any questions about LinkedIn or anything else, feel free to give me a call, 937-572-3713 or scarpro.com. If you are a realtor watching this and you have an office, either locally or outside of the state, because we can always do Zoom, I would love to talk to your team and train you on LinkedIn. We can do screen shares. We can do all kinds of stuff. I can answer questions. So feel free to reach out for me that as well. I hope these tips helped. Let's talk later. Bye.